Hey guys, welcome back to the garden. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to propagate your banana trees. So let's say that you bought your first banana and either it produced its bananas, so it's done, or the freeze got it like mine. So when the freeze got this one, it started shooting up new little plants because it said, oh my gosh, I'm dying, let's send up our next generation. So that's what it did. So there are two different types of new banana plants that can pop up: water suckers and sword suckers. Now, the difference between a water and a sword is they say that the swords produce superior bananas, bigger bananas, and the water suckers, they can still produce bananas, but they won't be as big, you won't get as many. So in my mind, they both still produce something, so I'm not too concerned about what's what, but some people are. There's lots of good videos on the internet on how to distinguish between the two. I don't have an example for you because I only have sword suckers. So, and the way I know this is because when they are young, it's a lot easier to tell, but do you see how skinny and kind of pointed this leaf is here? Skinny and pointed versus a traditional banana leaf that's very fat and wide, right? So water suckers will have these fat, wide leaves from baby stage. When they're little tiny, they'll have big fat leaves. Versus the sword suckers will have skinny leaves, and as they grow, they will broaden into big leaves. So that is generally how you tell, but I don't have any to give to show you a comparison to. So these are all swords. So I have actually three that popped up on here. So one here, one back on this side, and one over there. So I'm going to remove this one and that one, and I'm going to leave the one back there because the one back there will be the new banana plant for this area. So that will grow up and be my new plant that will give me bananas, hopefully later this year. I also have another plant over there, another banana that also has babies off of it, so that's a lot of babies. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be digging these two up, and I'm going to be planting them over by the fence, and then the ones over there I'm actually going to be giving away. Let's go ahead and do this. This is so easy. The first time I did it, I was amazed at how easy it is. So let's talk about the banana plant first of all. Okay, so it has a root ball is how it is, right? Big root ball. Now it's not like super dense like a bamboo root ball or something, but it's still a root ball, okay? And what you're gonna do is you have, let me see if I can find something to demonstrate. So let's say you have your one banana plant, right? Okay, and this is your new one that's growing off of it, okay? And they're connected down here. What you're gonna do is you're literally just sawing right through here, just splitting it off and taking it. And you don't even need a saw. Like last time I did this, I just literally used my trowel and just went through because it's very soft. Like banana plants, you could probably cut with like a kitchen knife because they're very tender because they're plants. They're not trees, they're plants. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so we have our new banana, and you can see there's a gap there. That's exactly where we want to go down to dig it away. I'm literally just putting pressure, kind of hacking at it right where that line is. And you can use like a regular shovel to do this, but when I did that before, I killed the banana plant because these guys are very tender, you know, and it just didn't give me the right amount of precision to get in there and just remove it. So there we go. Pull this weed. Okay, so now we have found the roots of this guy and where he is connected. I'm just gonna keep practicing off from the parent plant. Ideally, you should want to do this younger when these are not so big. But they can still work fine if they're bigger. Ooh, look at that. So there is our root ball, and there is all our good roots. So as long as you have some of these roots, it's okay if this side you obviously sheared it away, but I still have all these big, good roots. Okay, so we've got our first one, right? I'm gonna go stick this in a bucket of water for a few minutes while I dig up the other one, and then we're gonna go ahead and plant these guys. He's just gonna chill in the water for a few minutes. That's questionable. Out. This is a great example of what not to do. I went way too close to this plant and not close enough to the main plant, and I totally did not take my time, and I snapped it off with just these two little roots. That ain't good. This one might die. Yeah, so take your time like I did with the first one and pull it out carefully, or you may have a plant that might not make it. Okay, this one was more successful. This one is younger, so he has a much smaller little ball, and he's got his little intact roots on there, so he's good. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is the one that has the very biggest root ball with the most roots. That's the one I'm going to be giving away to my mom, because I want to give away the one that has the best chance of making it and producing, you know, good bananas. And then the ones that I would say are like that one that I broke a lot of the roots off of. That would be an inferior one. That one I'm not totally sure will make it or not. We're going to put it in the ground and see. So we're going to put that one in the ground, and we're going to put this one in, which this one should be fine. And we're going to put them right behind me, right there and there, between these two big trees here. So it's the plan, and yeah, so let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, so right here I'm going to put my banana tree. This is where I plant like my cabbages and lettuces. So I want this area to be kind of shaded anyway. I had bamboo here, as you can see here, but it grew a lot faster than any of my other bamboo grew, and I was very concerned about it growing into the neighbor's yard and taking over, because we live in a subdivision, so that can't happen. I gotta keep my margins in my yard. So, but a banana tree will not get out of control, so that's a great thing to plant on a border, and I have plenty of space between here and the fence for new shoots to come up, and that's not a problem. So we're gonna put it here. There is nothing fancy about planting a banana tree. Literally just stick it in the ground with some good soil, and that's it. Water it, you're done. Nothing fancy. All you need is a shovel, which this is my new shovel from Walmart for only $10 I just got, because this was my old one. It just snapped. I was out here like 2 weeks ago digging, and the freaking thing just snapped in half. I thought it was a metal shovel. Come to find out, it was just coated with something, and really it was like some kind of, I don't know, fibrous material inside. And that thing just snapped. I literally snapped 2 brooms and a shovel that week. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm hard on my tools. I don't know. Anyway, let's dig it, stick it in the ground, and be done. Okay, I am interrupting this banana planting for a little PSA. So, when choosing a shovel, I actually got this tip from David the Good's channel. He said, don't go for a super heavy duty shovel, because you're going to be using that to lifting dirt, and the heavier the shovel, the more wear it's going to take on your body, and you're going to wear out faster and be tired faster. So I got the cheapest, lightest shovel, and let me tell you, when you are moving a lot of dirt, it makes such a difference. I buried a bunch of bamboo poles over the weekend for the grape trellis, and I highly recommend a lightweight, cheap shovel. Maybe it won't last as long, but you will last a lot longer if you get a lightweight one. So thanks, David the Good, for that tip. There we go, he's all planted. And now we just gotta do the other one. Okay, so this guy has everything working against him. He doesn't have enough roots. The soil over here is kind of crappy. So if he survives, that's just a real testament to how easy it is to propagate plants. So I will be updating you on his life. So. Okay, so those are our 2 banana trees. They are planted. It was literally that easy to propagate them. So we will just go stick the other one in a bucket and be done for the day. Not a bucket, it's already in a bucket. Haha, let's go put it in a pot. Come on, little guy. You gotta go to your new home. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. This was how to propagate bananas really easily. As you saw, there's nothing special to it. It's literally that easy. So I've got my 2 that are in the ground, I've got my 1 to give away, and yeah, so if you've got a banana plant at home, you can wait for it to make its little babies, and then you can give banana trees to all of your friends and family. Just remember, one final tip, each banana plant, they're not really trees, each banana plant will produce 1 bunch of bananas, which a bunch of bananas is like huge, like those little like 6-packs you get in the store. It's like 10-20 of those, like it's a ton. Okay, each banana plant will produce 1 of those, okay? And then it will not produce anymore. But its new little shoot, the new baby, will produce more bananas. So when you take your little banana plants, your little babies, from your main tree, you always want to leave 1, because you want to make sure that you have another harvest coming up. So you always want to leave 1, and once that 1 is well established, you can cut away the old one that is no longer producing, so that you don't have a forest of little banana trees growing up everywhere. I mean, you can leave them too, that's fine. They'll still produce bananas if you leave them all, but just be advised that each plant produces 1 bunch of bananas, and then you need to continue on to the next generation. So that's it for today's video. Please like this video and subscribe if you want to see if my poorly dug up banana plant with no roots survives. So, okay, that's it guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.